What's going on, love? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to your collective message of the day. For those of y'all that are new here, my name is Shani. This is Melanated Mindfulness Tarot. I typically upload collective messages throughout the week for us all. When or as the opportunity presents itself, you will notice collective messages for each zodiac sign, as well as what I like to call collective conversations. If those are things that you may be interested in, make sure that you click the subscribe button so that you do not miss out on the gems, the tips, the connectedness, okay, the healing, the transformations, and all the other stuff that you will be coming into on this channel. All right. If you're interested in following me, supporting me, booking a session or a service with me, make sure you check out the description area because all of that information will be there in the Linktree link. And other than that, I think that's it. Make sure you leave me a comment, though. Make sure you leave me a comment and let me know how you feel, and I would definitely appreciate that. Let's get into, again, this collective message. Let's see what the message is that Spirit has for us. What does God want us to know in this moment? Universal language. Speak, 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 speak. All thanks and praise to the Most High. You know our hearts, you know our situations. Can you please give us the cards that we need in order for us to be able to receive the message at hand with an open mind and an open heart? You know what it is that we need to hear. Can you please give me the words to be able to articulate this message in the best way possible? Can you also make sure you clear out anything standing in the way of our clarification, confirmation, and transformation and healing at this time? Ashe. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Amen. Alright, so let's get into it, y'all. Let's see. What is it that we got here? I like that. Today is coming out. Today they coming out how they want to. So far we have the Three of Discs and then we have the Ten of Swords. So it's really calling you to like work on your overthinking in a sense, right? Because with the Three of Discs being in reverse, there is some resistance, okay? This is resistance to putting in the necessary work that actually needs to be put in a sense. And this is when it comes to the mind, right? The overthinking of the mind. And it could be very much so you pulling, your past thoughts into your present and then projecting all of that into the future, right? So when it comes to a mind space, when we go through certain experiences, we will remember these experiences so that we won't have to pretty much put ourselves in the same experience again. Sometimes it really don't be that though. Sometimes you can associate two situations and you're trying to make these situations the same. They may be similar, but they're not the same. You understand what I'm explaining? But you be overthinking situations because you're looking in the past at what something was then, and then you're really like recreating that moment to happen right now, when you constantly keep on, again, pulling your past into your present and then projecting that energy into your future. And then you wondering why, like, damn, why the fuck I keep on experiencing similar ass shit? Why I keep on going through these same ass cycles? Because you're looking at things in the same ass way. When it really, like, it doesn't have to be, it's not the same. Even if the situation on the surface reminds you of what it was the last time, you're not even in the same space that you were in the last time. Like, whether you've grown or you've elevated, whether you took a couple steps back, there's a reason why, these events, situations, and circumstances present themselves to you when you think like this is the same shit that's happening, this exact same thing is happening again. Trust me when I tell you, but it's not the same. Like, you know how they tell you God will give you as much as you can handle, right? So sometimes those situations come back and they trigger those moments that you were in, but it's like you're at the next level of that situation now. You can be thinking like, damn, I thought I was over this, I overcame this, I done already did this, and I know that feeling so very well, right? However, again, it don't be the same. You learn more from it. You learn something different. Even, let's talk about when you go back into relationships, right? When you keep on putting yourself back in a relationship, even though similar situations may happen, you're taking something different from it each and every time, right? Something different. You get closer and closer to the outcome. You get closer and closer to that final decision each and every time. Trust me when I tell you. But God only gives us what we can handle at a time. So be patient. You got the Eight of Cups that comes up. So the Eight of Cups is talking about some emotional detachment, right? Like clearly what I just said, emotional detachment. Let me see what comes after this though. Let's see what comes after that Eight of Cups real quick. The Hangman. So the Eight of Cups comes and then the Hangman. So it's like you feel some way about having to see things or look at things from a different perspective. So maybe somebody that already came and they didn't already gave you some different insight and you just real closed off to it because you're in a position where it's like, I know what I know, right? Like you just stuck on what you know. But if what you know, how can I describe that? Basically, what you know ain't working for you, okay? Basically, what you know is not producing the results that you want them to produce, right? It's not assisting you. It's not helping you elevate. It's not evolving. Whatever is it's not giving what it's supposed to be given. So when somebody comes in and I guess makes you feel some type of way based on their insight or their perspective, you can definitely still take from that. You can still definitely receive. And if you don't agree with it, then put yourself in a position to go do whatever research you need to do, so that you can move forward and be able to see things from multiple perspectives, right? There's always infinite and endless possibilities when it comes to any experience we have in our lives. So don't be so caught up on holding on to those past energies that are not serving or helping you in this moment. Pay attention, okay? Thank you. All thanks and praise to the Most High. We definitely appreciate you for the message that you have delivered thus far, Shay. Thank you. Again, if you understand, if you can relate, or if this resonates, or if this is some information, if you're taking anything from this, let me say that. If you are taking anything from this message, make sure you give me a like. And feel free to comment. Okay. So we got the Princess of Wands that comes out, and then the Nine of Discs in reverse, right? So by you looking at things from a different perspective, beloved, that's going to put you in a position to really like free yourself. For you to open yourself up, for you to just start operating in your truth and in your authenticity. And if you can imagine that for yourself, you can feel how like liberating and free that feels for you to just be elevating, evolving, like doing what you know you need to do for you, right? Like doing what you know you need to do for you. And by doing that, it's going to put you in a position to start attracting more of what you want, opposed to the things that you don't want. With this Nine of Discs in reverse, this is letting me know like you've been attracting some energies that you really don't want around you. Like you don't want this damn energy to be showing up. You can care less. You want the things that you actually want to be attracting. However, probably most recent, you've been constantly attracting things and you like this shit, like you're not satisfied with it. But I want you to know, whether you're satisfied with it or not, the things that you experience, the things that you bring forth, like you're attracting them. Whether they seem good or bad, it doesn't matter. They on different, good or bad, right? Either way, you in the middle, and you're attracting whatever these things are to you. Okay? Spirit, is there anything else that you need us to know in this message at this time? Y'all be hearing stuff fall out up over here? Okay. That's deep. That's how these came out. The energy that these showed up with, this is deep. Because it's like you've become so familiar with the cycles that you've become so familiar with the cycles. It's like when the cycles start ending, you feel some type of way, right? Whether you feel like, maybe you don't feel like you loved enough, right? It's something, because this Nine of Cups is in reverse. So it's like when the cycles are ending, then this energy comes up. Like, do you feel like you have to be in toxic situations or dysfunctional situations in order for you to receive the affection or the feeling or something that you want to feel? And this is not coming from a judgmental place. This is just me not I don't know how to explain that. Because I was going to say, like, it feels weird, right? But I'm familiar with this energy of if somebody ain't chasing you or if somebody ain't being toxic towards you, you feel like, oh, they don't care, right? Like, oh, they don't care. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't care. Like, oh, they must have moved on. But when you know that when you be operating in that toxic energy or that dysfunctional energy, it's not really something that you appreciate in the moments. Because it's like, I'm so tired of this shit, right? But then when it's not going on, you feel like you're less than, or you feel like it's not working out in your favor. And it is. Like, it is. You want the toxicity to go away, but you don't want the person to go away. Well, the person is what comes with the toxic energy, boo. So either you gonna keep the person and keep the toxicity, or you gonna let the person go and let the toxicity go with that person. You know? That was deep. That even stung for me. Okay? So then we got the lust card. This is talking about like you being powerful, you being creative, you not being so, again, attached to the lustful aspect of things. The lustful aspect of things, right? The things that on the surface make you feel good, but you know that like you can't bear no real fruit from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to understand that you have the power to align things in your life how you actually want them to go. Because it's real. Oh, yeah, listen. This is definitely you recognize and you realize the toxicity and the toxic energy. You just ain't really you're resisting moving away from it. You're really resisting moving away from this trauma bonding, toxic, dysfunctional partnership, relationship, whatever this is, right? Which it's you and another party, most definitely. And you know it's time to do a moving. You know it's time. You just become so familiar with it, I feel like, that you don't want to really detach yourself from it, because it's like almost like that's all you know, damn near. That's deep. All thanks and praise to the Most High Spirit. Can we have a card out of this deck? You know what it is that we need to hear. You know what it is that's in our hearts. I ask that you give me the cards that we need. Listen, that's crazy. We got seasons that came out, and then we got grief that came out. So reasons and seasons, right? And then this card is talking about grief. So grief can show up in a number of different ways. But I'm going to read both of those out of the book. So give me one quick second. Okay, so seasons is first. Okay, where is it at? Can y'all see that? Season says you have entered a new cycle that is very old. Allow yourself to become present. Trust in divine timing. Don't be in such a hurry. There are no shortcuts here. The embodiment says, are you ready for a new beginning? You are in or entering a new season that will force you to evolve. This is a time of major transition. You are not stuck. You are holding on to old patterns. Change can be terrifying. Allow yourself to be mentored. When you choose a new path, you are ripe for self-sabotage. A commitment test from the universe may pop up to delay this new pathway. Stay the course. Your time is now. The goddess declaration says, I am limitless. Okay? And then grief. Okay, it says, give spirit your grief. Bawl it out, wail it out, cry it out. Sob, shriek, shed tears, surrender it. You are holding unprocessed grief. You want to skip over it and get back to normal, but grief doesn't go away because you ignore it. The only way to healing is to walk through it. Losing a loved one is the ultimate heartbreak, but you also experience grief after breakups, job loss, and disappointments. Self-love and self-care are required. Ask for support. Be gentle with yourself. The goddess declaration says, I am supported by my loved ones, those who are seen and those who are unseen. Oh, and my hand just started falling. I'm sorry, y'all. My bad. I ain't even noticed because I was too busy in the book. But with that being said, I definitely hope that this assists you, helps you in some type of way, shape, form, or fashion. Right? I hope that it brought you some clarity, some confirmation, assists you with your transformation and or your healing in this time. If you feel like you need more support in these areas, feel free again, like I say, to check out the link in the description area so that you can get more clarity, more confirmation, so that you can get more support and things like that that you may need. So, yeah, I definitely thank you and I appreciate you for joining and spending some time with me today. And until next time, love, you make sure you enjoy yourself. Peace.